not everyone. "You've read the same reports as I have," he said, not bothering to keep the icy clip out of his voice. "Walter Henriksen's son, Gregors, came out of hiding just long enough to put the word out that he wants to buy enough weaponry from the Macintosh organization to take over a small country. 3 guesses about which country that is. Blackmailing Ruby Macintosh is the fastest way to stop an attack before it happens. Just be sure you don't fall under her spell. She has a reputation. So do I." He grinned. If the woman on the other end of the phone could have seen it, she would have taken 3 steps back. "Be at my office at 6 tomorrow morning for a briefing. This operation is a go." Lucas hung up the phone and turned toward the mile-long driveway. Ruby Macintosh would arrive within minutes, and then, one way or another, her life would change forever. He'd see to it. Where in the hell was her brother? Driving through the Earl of Moad's guarded gate, Ruby Macintosh followed the winding driveway through what seemed like a million miles of perfectly manicured lawn, dotted by the occasional massive old yew tree, as the never-answered ringing of her brother's cell phone trilled through her Peugeot RCZ Sport Coupe speakers. The sound drilled right down her spine, partnering up with the worry eating away at her stomach lining to make her see red. He always did this. Always. One of these days he was going to pay for all the shit he pulled trying to get on their stepfather's good side. Even she'd figured out by the ripe old age of 11 that the old man had nothing but a bad side. "You know the drill." Her brother's voice came over the speaker. "Here comes the beep." Her grip tightened on the steering wheel as she followed the bend in the driveway, and the pale yellow manor house appeared ahead. "Jasper, you better hope I find you before Rolf does. He's got the Sparrow ready to mobilize. I can't cover for your scrawny ass, again, unless I know what I'm up against. Call me." She punched end call on the car's Bluetooth. Her best friend, Ilsa Jacobson, kept asking why she had no interest in settling down with Mr. Wright and popping out some kids. She had 2 very good reasons that Ilsa knew already. 1, Jasper was enough of a responsibility. 2, her darling stepfather had a literal trigger finger when it came to anyone who might pull her even a tad bit further away from his control. Especially when he had Joey Bratska waiting in the wings, with a tacky-ass engagement ring in his pocket, which is exactly where it was going to stay, no matter how much bitching Rolf did. That was a catastrophe for another day, though. Right now, she had to meet her newest design client, and then fix Jasper's latest disaster. Easing her lead foot off the gas pedal, what a sad thing to have to do. She went over an honest-to-God moat that crossed in front of the large 3-story house and came to a stop outside of the manor's double doors. There was a BMW parked off to the side, but not a single other sign of human inhabitants. The whole estate had an overly structured, demanding, and hard beauty to it. It wasn't unwelcoming, but she couldn't shake the feeling of being judged and found lacking. Ruby parked and grabbed her kit from the passenger seat, then got out of the car. Even though it was spring, there was still enough of a chill in the air to make her thankful for her favorite black moto jacket. Out of habit more than need, she locked her car before heading for the steps leading to the front door. It opened before she had her foot on the first step. A man stood in the doorway wearing jet-black suit pants and a white shirt undone at the collar, with the sleeves rolled halfway up his sinewy forearms. Dark hair, aquamarine eyes, and a 5 o'clock shadow that only emphasized the sensual curve of his lips finished off the package. Making sure to keep her jaw from hitting the floor, she thanked the fates for giving her a little bit of eye candy to go along with what was sure to be a pain-in-the-ass job. In her experience, the aristocratic types in high-maintenance homes rarely knew what they wanted in their one-of-a-kind jewelry and jewel designs, but sure as hell knew what they didn't want, which translated to days wasted on about 1,000 design proposal sketches that would be turned down. "Ms. Macintosh."